Hey there, how you doing? It's Gray from Makazashi's Tea House over in Japan. Are you good? Are you Genki? Have you read Amazing Spider-Man? Are you still Genki after reading it? Just asking. Okay, today's review is Amazing Spider-Man, issue 23, legacy number 917. So we're building up to that magical 920. For some reason, it's a big deal, 920, because they've got an extended issue and they're going to charge you 250,000 yen for it. I may be being sarcastic there. What you want to know is this issue any good? Is it worth buying? Well, I'll tell you what, I don't know if it's worth buying because it's still being written by Zeb Wells. It's got good for him, good art by John Romita Jr. as well. The art's not too bad. There's actually some good panels in this issue, and I like the progression, the movement. It's a flowing story. I got through it pretty fast, to be honest. Yeah, you'll see why when you show you the story summary, which I'm not going to make too long in future. I don't want to spoil the issues. You know, you can always skip them, by the way. You don't have to watch the story summary, but I want to give you an idea of the story and show some of the art. That's what I like to do with these reviews. But just let me, where are we? Can't see for me mic thing. Let me read from my review. I did a review of it and I posted it on League of Comic Geeks and also the fantastic Comic Book Roundup. Again, I might be being sarcastic, but this is my review. It's pretty short. Amazing Spider-Man 23. If you want to see Peter Parker act like a complete jerk throughout this issue, pick this up. Instead of taking a little time to straighten things out with his friends, he refuses to cooperate and attacks them all because he doesn't have time. Yeah, I get that he's desperate to get back and help MJ, but come on, man, grow up. This is not the Peter Parker I remember. Zeb Wells seems to really enjoy writing him like this. Does Zeb Wells hate Peter Parker or something? I'm starting to think so. One more thing. I got a big surprise in the letters page this issue. Nick Lowe actually printed a very slightly critical letter for the first time in I don't know how long. Maybe he saw that recent Fantastic Four issue with a proper, good critical letter. Anyway, back to this. So, yeah, it's only a recommend if you're looking to complete your collection. If you're the kind of person who has to buy every issue of Spider-Man, it doesn't matter what I say, does it? But yeah, it's better than it has been. But again, I just don't like the way Peter's being written. It doesn't feel like him. He's a real jerk. He's just treating people like crap. You know, okay, yes, he wants to get back to MJ. You can understand that, but you don't like crap on your friends to do that. Come on, Pete, sort yourself out. Okay, let's get on with my story summary. Here we go. Okay, here's a recap from the last issue, but it's a long one. Bear with me. Skip it if you like. Years ago, Spidey stopped the mad mathematician Benjamin Rabin's plans to merge himself with the Mayan god Wyatt. Rabin, aka the Emissary, spent the time since devising the perfect revenge against the wall crawler. His plans led to Spider-Man and his girlfriend, Mary Jane Watson, being sent to an alternate dimension to be used as sacrifices for Wyatt and to restore the emissary's status with the god. While fighting for their lives through a dystopian New York, the pair met the mysterious Paul, a former student of Rabin's. Together, Peter and Paul, where's Mary, were able to create a device that would send one person back home to get help. But before they could use it on MJ, Wyatt attacked the safe house. Knowing that if Wyatt killed Spider-Man, he would become unstoppable, MJ made the choice to send Peter back to their dimension, killing Wyatt in the process, but leaving MJ stranded in the same dimension as the Emissary and Paul. We start off with Peter, who's just crash-landed back on Earth after flying through a portal from that bizarre multiverse place. He's burying his Spider-Man costume. He's talking about having no time, he's got to go back, got to move. And he sets off running. I've got to find my way back to MJ. Just have a close look at his face there. Oh my god, he looks like Rocky Balboa after he's been through a round with Apollo Creed. Peter's not well, he's not good, he's not Genki. He falls down and rolls down the hill here. Almost like I just fought a god, he says to himself. But all he can think about is MJ. Gotta move, keep moving. We switch scenes to Pennsylvania. He couldn't re-steal the car because he's no idea how. But he did steal some clothes. Gets on a train, he's off to find her. I've got to get back to MJ. But how long was I away? He tries to grab a paper to have a look and the guy gets angry. Easy, buddy. Something's not right, thinks Peter. He bursts in on Aunt May. May, what day is it? What? What day is it? She tells him it's Thursday. When did we last talk? Yesterday, Peter, don't you remember? So Peter's thinking, that's not possible. I was gone for a week, maybe more, but it was only a day on Earth. Then a voice from the kitchen. Slow down, Peter, you're scaring your aunt. Norman, what are you doing in May's apartment? Stay away from me, you hear? Get out. He pushes Norman through the door, crash against the wall. I don't have time for your games. Peter, stop it right now. This isn't you. Again, Peter says he doesn't have time for this and goes running off, realising that obviously time moves differently there than here. Come on, Peter, have you not watched any sci-fi movies? He makes his way across town to the Baxter building, the Fantastic Four. Surely they'll help. No time to knock. Oh no! Probably should have knocked. Dude, you gotta slow down. It's Johnny, the Human Torch, and Ben Grimm, the Thing. Peter's been trying to explain what's happened. I can't slow down, so I'm telling you. All he cares about is getting back to MJ, and he's worried about the time that's going to pass while he's here on Earth. He wants their help. He wants to use Reed's lab, but he's told he can't go in there yet, not until Cap gets here. What did you say? We're all friends here, says Ben. Wait a minute, what does Cap want with me? And then there's a bit of an info dump here, but this is basically what's happened. Johnny tells him, Peter, come on, there were 2 massive explosions in Pennsylvania. Extra-dimensional origins. The feds found a Spider-Man costume. Now, no one's saying you did anything, but, you got to clear things up. And then Peter takes it the wrong way, of course, because, guess what? He doesn't have time. All he cares about is getting back to MJ. Hey, screw my friends. Get back here, you bum. He's out of there. He's across town. At least we're getting a nice sense of progression from John Romita Jr. with the panels here. He drops down into an alleyway. Hi, Peter. Tough day? It's Cap! Captain America! Okay, I don't want to spoil any more, so I'll stop my story summary here, but what do you think is going to happen next? There's still quite a lot of pages to go. Well, what do you think of that? Did you enjoy it? Please let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. So, that's it for the issue. Next issue's preview cover is issue 24, out in 2 weeks. We've got Norman Osborn working on some kind of weird Power Ranger style Spidey suit. What do you think? What's going to happen? Is he going to become Peter's best mate? It looks that way, doesn't it? Okay, as always, thanks so much for watching. This is Gray from Makazashi's Tea House over in Japan. Feeling really weird because I'm speaking so quickly because I think I read this issue and it's a very fast issue and Pete was just like running everywhere in a real big hurry. So anyway, see you next time. Mata ne.